Ladies and gentlemen, seekers of light and secret knowledge wherever you may be, you are listening to Points of Light Radio, the podcast dedicated to taking you past the apron and behind the closed doors of lodges everywhere. And here is your host, Stan Miller.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Ad Nastana. It's a pleasure to be back with you here on Points of Light Radio and continuing this journey of light and knowledge. In today's segment of Points of Light Radio, we will be delving further into fraternal history by studying the Sons of Temperance. Now, we've covered temperance organizations here on Points of Light Radio before, right? In the July 29th segment of Points of Light Radio, July 29th, 2024 segment, we fellowshipped with Sir Eagleson, from the Temple Ritter Orden in Iceland. This particular organization that we're studying today sounds like the, shall we say, the forerunner of that. Now, the Sons of Temperance was and is a brotherhood of men who promoted the temperance movement and mutual support. The organization itself began in New York City in 1842. In the end of the 1840s, it had rapidly spread across the US, parts of Canada, and even reached as far as Australia, UK, and New Zealand. This sounds like an interesting organization. So let's move forward, brothers and sisters, shall we? And let's learn something about fraternal history. But are you still thirsty for knowledge? Are you still searching for the light? Then you just trim your lamp and follow me. Moving forward, the Sons of Temperance originally had a highly restricted membership. In order to become a member of the Sons of Temperance, or as they called them, brothers, a man had to be nominated by an existing brother. 3 other brothers would then investigate his life to determine if they thought he was worthy of membership. The Sons of Temperance required a $2 initiation fee. That was roughly equal to a week's wages at that time. And in addition, the weekly membership fee was 6 cents, right? And those were fairly steep fees in those days when you think about it. Sons of Temperance also practiced secret rituals, signs, passwords, hand grips, and even had regalia. Sons of Temperance did not initially admit women. A female auxiliary called the Daughters of Temperance was created. These were first started in the British chapters, though, these women's organizations, after there was a public outcry against females meeting with males in secret lodges. A lot of people didn't like the idea of, even a lot of women didn't like men and women meeting in the same lodge at the time, right? That says a lot, really, about what this organization was like and about the times. The Daughters of Temperance lodges were not governed by the Sons of Temperance. The idea soon made its way across the Atlantic, and at the 22nd annual session held on June 21st, 1866 in Montreal, Quebec, women were admitted to full membership in the Sons of Temperance. Right? Now, the Sons of Temperance was also originally segregated in the years following the U.S. Civil War. 2 grand divisions and a number of subordinate divisions were formed exclusively for people of color. By the early 1880s, most divisions initiated members with no distinction on account of race or color. The Sons of Temperance had approximately 5,000 members in the U.S. by the 1850s. The chapter in West Columbia, South Carolina, was housed in the Mount Hebron, Temperance Hall, seen here. Now, the Sons of Temperance spread to the United Kingdom in 1849. By 1855, Sons of Temperance was so widespread that a charter was granted by the parent body or Grand Lodge of the institution. On the 6th of April, 1855, the National Division or Grand Lodge of Great Britain and Ireland was formed. In the United Kingdom, the Sons of Temperance provided friendly society benefits ahead of their time in many ways, really, when you'll think about that. In the United Kingdom, state welfare provisions did not exist. The Brits took it even further. There was also a youth section called the Cadets of Temperance. There were 135,742 United Kingdom members in 1926. Under the revised 1979 rules, the platform of the society included the wearing of regalia by all officers while conducting business as an essential matter to be enforced by all branches. However, these rules were relaxed in the year 2000. After 2012, Sons of Temperance ceased providing life insurance, savings plans, and etc., but continued its social, fraternal, and educational work. The Sons of Temperance was dissolved in the United Kingdom as of 2019. Now, the Sons of Temperance did spread to Australia and New Zealand. However, it didn't have the same success as it did in the United Kingdom. After arriving in Australia in 1868, they set up a friendly society that no longer exists. At present, they are concentrating on education and furthering the cause of temperance. But the Sons of Temperance arrived in New Zealand on the 8th of February, 1871. By 1887, a New Zealand Grand Division was established, granting a charter to a new lodge in Wellington. Now, based on research, the Sons of Temperance has all but faded away in both of those countries. So there you have it, brothers and sisters, the Sons of Temperance. Some things I gathered as we went along here. The Sons of Temperance required a $2 initiation fee, which was equal to a week's wages of an ordinary worker at the time. Right? And in addition, their weekly membership fee was 6 cents, which would be roughly $3. So it would cost you more than a week's wages. It cost you a week's wages just to join the Sons of Temperance. But then on top of that, you had an annual or a weekly membership fee, which was equal to that of, shall we say, another half a week's of your wages every year. Having said that, this was a fraternal benefit society that offered a full range of benefits to its members. So you did get a lot for your money, put it that way. If you availed yourself of those benefits, you certainly did get a lot for your money, right? Now, I would like to do a segment just about that. What are your annual dues, right, in your lodge, and what do you get for that? Some will have to hold that thought, because that is something, right? I also find it interesting, though, that the Daughters of Temperance was created in the United Kingdom because people were not comfortable with men and women meeting in a closed or secret lodge at the same time. I find that interesting. I also find it interesting that in 1866, women, at an annual session in 1866 of the Sons of Temperance, women were admitted to full membership within the organization. I find that interesting that Canada in many ways was ahead of the mother country when it came to, instituting mixed lodges in the Sons of Temperance, right? Now, how do you feel that the Sons of Temperance, how do you feel that they compare to the Templar Ridder Orden that we featured here on July 29th of 2024 segment of Points of Light Radio? How do you feel they compare? I personally am happy that there are still temperance-related lodges out there, because I still think there's plenty of room for that, as well as the religiously based fraternal orders within fraternalism. You know, that there's room for both secular and religious, as well as temperance-based organizations within fraternalism. I honestly believe that. I think it's wonderful. I will say this, that I will be bringing, I hope you've enjoyed these segments that I'm bringing you, history related. I have more people, more guests lined up that I will be fellowshipping with that are, shall we say, fraternal historians and have written books about it. I have more of them lined up as we go along here in 2025. So we will be looking further into fraternal history within 2025, and we're going to be bringing guests on to help support our research, shall we say. But that's all I have time in this particular segment. But before I go, I want to remind you that this podcast is available on both YouTube and Spreaker. Please share, like, and subscribe when viewing Points of Light Radio on YouTube. I also welcome your comments and input. I want to draw your attention to the PayPal link in the details section of this segment, where you can go there, you can make a voluntary donation to Points of Light Radio. We will use that to move the podcast forward. You can follow Points of Light Radio on my Facebook page at facebook.com/Points of Light Radio. You can see my Twitter handle is at PO Light Radio. My Bluesky handle is at POLightRadio.bsky.social. You can see the link to my Spotify channel, as well as my Points of Light Radio store. Brothers and sisters, it's been a pleasure fellowshipping with you today and delving into fraternal history. Until we meet again, just step into the light.